All right, somebody had it on mute. Good morning, everybody. I am 10 Tampa Bay meteorologist Rich Fields here in the 10 Tampa Bay newsroom. It's a beautiful place. Come by for a visit. Here to give you an update on today's weather. It's been very hot, extremely hot here in the Tampa Bay area the last couple of days. We've been flirting with near record temperatures. As a matter of fact, a couple of days we tied the record high at 96 degrees. Today's record high is 98, I believe, so I don't think we're going to get anywhere near there. We have a forecast daytime high today of 94, so, and some shower and thunderstorm activity coming as well. All right, let's get to it and show you what's going on here with our live shots around the Tampa Bay area. Looking pretty good, actually. Not a whole lot of buildup just yet. You know, the heating of the day is when we get most of our activity. And it will all push again from east to west later on this afternoon. Let's go through some of the live shots. That's Clearwater Beach, the Wyndham Grand Hotel looking north along Clearwater Beach and portions of Island Estates. And you can see Clearwater Harbor out there as well. Some of the spoiled islands if you look real close. But just some very high wispy cirrus clouds right now. Same for the Bellwether Beach Resort camera. Way looking south, by the way, or excuse me, looking east, by the way. Way out there in the distance, you can see some clouds starting to build up out there. And that's where our flow is going to come from again, from the east. There's the Mahaffey Theater shot looking out over Tampa Bay and Albert Wooded Airport. And there's the Lakeland shot. Now we're starting to see a buildup of some cloud cover. We are just a few minutes after 11 o'clock in the morning, so it's still early yet. But with the heating of the day and the rising air and the available moisture in the atmosphere, our precipitous water values have been way up, and they will continue to increase over the course of the next couple of days. As a matter of fact, as we start heading into the weekend, our PW values, precipitous water values, go way up. And so do our chances of rain, from a 40% chance today to 70, 80% chances of rain coming our way over the weekend. All right, Armature Works camera looking toward downtown. Beautiful shot there, not a whole lot going on. Current temperature downtown now 88 degrees, already feels like 100. The dew point, that's the culprit right there, man. That dew point temperature right there. When we get above 70 degree dew point or thereabouts, we're talking very uncomfortable for the human body. And that's where we are at. We are upper 70s. So here's your headlines. Mid 90 degree temperatures again today. We spelled today wrong. Flow continues from the east to west, and a chance of late afternoon showers and thunderstorms along the Gulf. There's future cast, and you can see some of the activities, certainly cloud cover and some shower activity along the west coast of Florida there. But let's go in a little closer and we'll put things into motion and get it up to current time. There we sit right now. Not much going on, but you can see our flow from the wind barbs. We have this east-southeasterly flow going for us until the Gulf sea breeze kicks in. And here we have a shot at 2:30, and you can clearly see the onshore flow and on the Gulf side, and then the flow off the Atlantic from the east side, and everything's going to bubble up and start to coalesce very close to our Gulf Coast counties. 9 p.m. tonight, some of the most volatile weather. Not that this is going to be severe weather, but certainly some very large thunderstorms through the Lakeland area and west of Sebring. And all of that will move off into the Gulf, so no doubt you'll hear some rumbling, possibly as you're heading to bed after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock tonight. There's 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. We clear out to, I would say, mostly clear skies, except for portions of St. Petersburg and the Skyway. Expected rainfall next 5 days, 40% chance of rain today, 60% chance of rain on Tuesday. And then look at Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a good solid 70% chance of rain across the board for everybody. Let's check the tropics. We're always watching this time of the year to see what's going on in the tropics. We've got a couple of tropical waves that we've been watching. This one here peeled off of Senegal, the west coast of Africa, a couple of days ago. We're keeping an eye on that. And we're also watching a couple more back here that are starting to form off the west coast of Africa, and we're certainly going to keep an eye on those. But this particular one right now off the west coast of the Cape Verde Islands is something that we have our eyes on. The Hurricane Center out of Miami has now given it a 20% chance of development in the next 5 days, and that yellow shaded area on your screen is the area of possible development into the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean, or certainly will move into the Caribbean shortly after that. So we are going to keep our eyes on that one. Saharan Dust, what's up with the Saharan Dust? Let's put things into motion. You'll see it is still out there, and this is one of the reasons why our shortwave, our tropical wave activity has been suppressed a little bit. That plume of Saharan dust is very dry. Tropical waves do not like dry air. And so that dust is, that dry air is literally damping down any kind of tropical activity for us. So you know the ones that are forming that I just showed you a minute ago, they must be fairly strong to endure that. So there's your next 12 hours here in the Tampa Bay area. As I mentioned, we're looking to hoping to top out today with a daytime high in the low to mid 90s, probably 94 out at the airport. And our best chance of rain really comes late tonight, certainly after sunset. And there's your dew point forecast for the next couple of days. We're at 77-degree dew point right now. And you can see we're going to stay in the mid 70-degree dew points for the foreseeable future. Marine forecast for boaters. East winds initially turning westerly once that Gulf sea breeze kicks in. 5 to 10 knots today, seas 1 foot or less. Bay and inland waters at a light chop. No advisories, certainly not for the Gulf of Mexico today. And Gulf temperature right now at 89. We actually warmed up to 91 yesterday in the Gulf. And here's your overall 7-day forecast for the Tampa Bay area. Mostly sunny. Few afternoon thunderstorms, a 40% chance of that throughout the day. 94 for the daytime high today. 93 tomorrow with a 60% chance of rain. 94 on Wednesday with a 70% chance of rain. 70 on Thursday, 70 on Friday, and then as we head into the weekend, yay, just as we all want to head out and do something on the water or elsewhere, 80% chance of rain both Saturday and Sunday coming into the Tampa Bay area. Let me look at some of the folks chiming in here on Facebook and see if anybody is asking any weather questions. Steph Jacobson, watching from the east coast of Brevard County. Steph asked, haven't seen Autumn lately, hope she's okay. Autumn moved on. Autumn moved on to Los Angeles. Autumn is now working for the Spectrum, sort of the Bay News 9 of Los Angeles. She's doing mornings out there. I think it's called Los Angeles 1 or LA 1. It's on Channel 1 out there, so kind of like our competitor here in town where they do weather on the 9s, they do weather on the 1s. And so Autumn has moved on and we're very, very pleased for her. Tom Hawkins, hey, how you doing? Michelle McIntyre Schuster, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Chris Kennedy, and 8 other people. Chris, you got 8 other people in the room with you? And I'm kidding you. All right, it doesn't look like there's any particular weather questions, so I'm going to leave you with that. I do want you to remember that today is podcast day for me. Nothing to do with the weather, but Come On Down with Rich Fields is my podcast I do with nightly news anchor Dave Wagner here on 10 Tampa Bay. It's on the 10 Tampa Bay YouTube page. It's absolutely free. It's live, 3 o'clock on Mondays. Go to YouTube and just search 10, the number 10 Tampa Bay, and subscribe. And when we go live, you will get a little alert on your phone, and it says, hey, Come On Down with Rich Fields is about to start. Today, if you've watched the show before, or if you've listened on Spotify or Odyssey or Apple Music, you can get it as an audio podcast, you can get it as a video podcast. But if you watch us on YouTube, you may have seen previous stories of me breaking into CBS when I was just a kid with my dad, 18 years old, and breaking into the Price is Right stage. We talked about that at quite length in one of the episodes. Today, Dave Wagner is going to find out that I actually broke in a second time, almost 20 years after my dad and I did it when I was 18 years old. And I still hadn't worked on the show yet, and you may be surprised to find out who I dragged along with me as an accomplice on that little caper. Today at 3 o'clock, 10 Tampa Bay YouTube page. It's called Come On Down with Richfield. It's a lot of fun. A lot of photographs from that day that we broke in, as a matter of fact, as well. So there you have it. Our next newscast comes up at 12 noon today, and Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins will be on with the latest and an update on the tropics as well. So until then, we will see you.
Hello.
Yes? Courtney. Oh, Courtney. Courtney Robinson getting in for a plug. Oh, you've been in the shot the whole time. I didn't even notice. There you are. We need some light on you back there. Yeah, so don't forget. We also have news. Okay, all right. That's right. Thanks, Court. You're right. I should be mentioning that. But we are a news station. You know we do news. All right, until then, we will see you on TV.